Hello everybody, my name is Jojo, and today I am playing Minecraft once again. We are doing yet another mod showcase. If you saw the title of the video, you know it is the Enderman Overhaul mod for Fabric. I chose Fabric because I just prefer Fabric, honestly, as a mod loader. At this point, it's the mods have all been great, so but it should be compatible with Forge as well, just not as late, I don't think. Anyways, before I get started too far into the video, I do want to read the verse of the day from the YouVersion Bible app. That is a free app that you can download and read the Bible in all sorts of different versions. I like it because it starts off all of my videos with the right dose of positivity. Today's verse is John, the Gospel, chapter 1, verse 5, and it says that light shines in the darkness, and yet darkness did not overcome it. Now, that's a bit of a continuation of the previous four verses. Previous four verses being, in the beginning was the Word. This is verse 1. And the Word was God. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was with God in the beginning. The Word is Jesus, by the way. All things were created through him, and apart from him, not one thing was created that has been created. In him was life, and that life was the light of men. That light shines in the darkness, and yet the darkness did not overcome it. So the Gospel of John just starts off opening straight up with who Jesus is, what this is about. No exposition, just boom, right in the face. In the beginning was the Word, aka Jesus, and he created all things, so no, and the Word was God too, so like no dispute on Jesus' identity. So that's what the verse of the day is. That's the kind of stuff I like to do here. I like to read the verse of the day, start off all of my videos with the right dose of positivity. I think that it's a great way to start the day off, or every video off. You know, just great. The YouVersion Bible app is free, of course. You can download it, read the Bible in all sorts of different versions. So, What we have done here, I have built with my own two hands a massive zoo for showcasing all of the new Enderman types, including a thrift shop. And this is all built with my own two hands. I didn't download anything, I just did it. Including a thrift shop. It's full of pretty expensive things. It's full of things from the mod, okay? All this stuff is from the mod. And that guy over there, the villager, he is who sells some things. So let's see. I also named everything and gave it some fun little descriptions. So here's the stuff we can do. We can get some of the weapons, some of the wearables, and some of the ender pearls, and then one weird thing for different amounts of emeralds, as you can see on the side here. And trading in for ender pearls for emeralds. We are not killing the exhibits. Don't worry, guys. Do not worry about that. We will be actually going to the end for uno momento. No, that's one moment. Oh goodness, I can't do things. Oh my. We're going to be going to the end for 1 minute. At the end after we show off everything, and then we're going to see how many we can kill. I'm going to make sure. True. There we go. I just want to make sure that's set to true. I'm pretty sure it was, but I just wanted to double check so that I don't lose everything. Now, I am in creative mode, as you can see, and that is intentional because these guys will attack you if you are not in creative mode. You know, they are considered hostile. Some of them are neutral, but most of them are hostile and will just attack you. And some of them are passive. I will show you the ones that are passive. So here is the classic Enderman exhibit. These guys still do spawn in. Same conditions as before. They weren't removed, so you'll still see your classic Endermen wandering around your world. We all know how they are. They are over 2 blocks tall, carry things around, and have to be put in boats to keep them from teleporting around, you know. It's kind of annoying being the one having to set up this zoo. So that's the classic Enderman. Now we're gonna get into the cool guys. Here is the dark oak Enderman. They look cool. I love the designs on these Endermen. Honestly, it's super great. You can tell that they're well thought out, and that there is a lot of effort put into them. Hello, we'll get to you soon. So these are a bit tall. They have branches on their head, which is cool. They don't have any like special abilities, but they do spawn in the dark oak forest. Oh, and the reason why I did a zoo rather than going around and actually finding these guys is because they're everywhere. They are everywhere. Everywhere around here. So it'd be really hard. It would be really, really hard. Okay, moving on. We are going to go do the end Enderman. It's a little bit weird how I set this up. If you look above, if you fly up and look down, the exhibits do make sense, but the way that I put the paths kind of don't. So, yeah, end Enderman. So we got the end Enderman and the End Islands Enderman. The End Enderman drops the Ender fangs, or the whatever. There's a sword and a shield that has fangs on them. That guy is the one who you need to kill to get them. He drops it pretty rarely. I have a looting 5 sword, and it still took me killing 3 of them to get even 1 fang, so it's pretty rare. So if you're looking for the fangs, that's who you're gonna want to have to kill. And islands, they actually shoot little skulker floaties around at you, and they drop a summoning orb when you kill them, which basically just summons a fancy pants Enderman to fight for you. There's a regular one, then there's an axolotl one, and then there's like a golem one that have different abilities when they're summoned in, and they will stay until they die. And you'll know when they die because it pops up like named pets when they die. It'll pop up on the screen. I don't really want to show you because it's really sad because the Endermen are really adorable. I heard teleporting. Who's running around? Anyway, okay, moving on. These guys are cool. I did my best to simulate the End Islands. I built a tiny little tower. It's so tiny. Okay. This is the Ice Spikes Enderman. He freezes. You can see he has the little snow particles all around him, which is really cool. He also has the regular purple particles. I really love the redesigns here. I'm gonna just keep saying it. That is so cool. Adding in the extra particles and the extra abilities and the new look. Apparently he only does purple when you're looking at him, because if you stop looking at him, he's no longer purple. Now he's trying to teleport away and he can't, so purple. Okay. I'm gonna stop bullying the exhibits. I'm gonna stop bullying them. They're nice. They're fun. They're cool. We also have the the Snow Enderman. So I'm gonna tell you about these hoods. The blue hood, the snow hood, is my favorite. Genuinely my favorite. I love the way it looks. They work like pumpkins without the overlay. You can put the hoods on and it'll let you look at the Enderman without them getting aggroed. The Enderman might still be aggroed if they're just generally hostile, but like it won't make them hostile if you look at them. He spawns just generally in snow areas, and that guy spawns obviously in the ice spikes areas. And Enderman just spawns around the end, and End Islands spawns in the End Islands around the end cities and stuff. That'll make sense. Basically, their names tell you where they spawn. He doesn't drop anything else besides the hood, but that's fine. The hood is just really helpful. And it's dropped actually fairly frequently. It's dropped about the same frequency as like worn armor is, and he will spawn with it 100% of the time. So it's actually something that you can get pretty easily if you're hunting these guys down. So yeah. So and the blue hood is my favorite. There are 3 hoods. There is the tan hood, the red hood, and then the blue hood. Blue hood's my favorite. Hold on. I was stopping myself from sneezing. Okay. Moving on to the next guy. We're starting to get into some of my favorites. The Swamp Endermen. This guy can be dry on land. And look, they're sitting in a boat together like friends. He can be dry on land, just fine, or he can get into the water without being hurt. Now, most of these Endermen still get hurt when they are touching water. A few of them, there is the aquatic Enderman, which cannot be outside of the water. I'll show you him later. And then this guy, the Swamp Enderman, can be both in water and out of water. It's super cool how he is able to exit, because it's a swamp. It's wetland, but it is not entirely flooded. I mean, you all know what a swamp is. I don't need to explain what that is, but yeah. That's his special ability there. And he's neutral. He doesn't attack you unless you attack him first. Now over into the Desert and Savannah Endermans. That is the Savannah Enderman right there. That is the Desert Enderman. Now, for the Savannah Enderman, his special ability is that he just drops the yellow hood, same as the blue hood. The hoods are named after the Enderman, so it's the Savannah hood and then the Snow hood. I call them by their colors, so that's his special ability. Again, drops about as frequently as worn armor from any mob. And you, the Desert Enderman, his special ability is that he will unleash scarabs when he dies, which are basically just these beetle things that act a little bit like silverfish. They run around, they attack you. They're not fun to deal with, but when you kill them, that's what you gotta deal with. So careful about fighting mummies. They will unleash bugs. Oh, and I built these statues because I was bored. They don't do anything. I just was like, oh, dragon. I'll build dragons because Ender Dragon. I was trying to build a giant perching Ender Dragon, and it didn't come out. It came out like that, so. I hope you like the statues. Anyways, Windswept Hills. We're moving rapidly through these. Because there are so many. There are 16 new types of Endermen. It's a ton. Anyways, moving on. Windswept Hills. They spawn in the Windswept Hills. Obviously, they apply slowness when they're attacking you. So that's their special ability. They will cause you to be moving slow so you can't run away. And they hit hard. And their hitbox is actually, you can't hit way up by their head. Their hitbox is right around eye level, like that. So just as a heads up, when you're fighting them, you're not going to want to be hitting them way up high. Just be careful when you're fighting them, okay? Okay, I don't want anybody to get hurt because they're hitting the wrong hitbox. So, now, Flower Fields. These guys are my favorite in the whole mod. They are so cute. They teleport around the most out of any. As soon as you even glance in their direction, they're just pew, 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 zip, 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 running around. But they are so cute. They are passive. You can hit them as much as you want. Don't. And they won't attack you. And they're so short, and they do a little waddle when they run around. I'm actually going to show you because they're so cute. Hello? Okay, so look at that. It's so cute. It's so cute. And they're so nice. And I want one as a friend. It was so hard getting them into their exhibit because trying to bump them around caused them to teleport. So you had to basically spawn them on the boat and hope that they would just waddle into it. So they are very skittish, very shy, but amazing. I think they're my favorite Enderman. They're my favorite Enderman variant in this mod. And then we have the Cave Enderman. Now, he drops ores when he's killed, okay? He drops ores. So that's really cool. If you're, mining and you encounter this guy, you can kill him. He's tough to kill. He has a lot of health. You can kill him, and he will drop, raw iron and coal and stuff. And I think occasionally he drops precious metals and emeralds and whatnot. So, yeah, definitely it's a great way to get some additional ores when you're mining. Yeah, so right there, that is that's the Cave Enderman. He's really cute, and his little cavey hut with all of his ores. They're pretty taller than the average Enderman. And they spawn in caves, obviously. It's in the name. It is in the name. They're up there in my favorite Enderman, but they are not my top. My top is the flower, and my second favorite is coming right up, the Mushroom Islands Enderman. Yes, these guys are entirely peaceful, just like the Flower Power Enderman. They are adorable. They spawn on the Mushroom Islands, along with your mushrooms. They are non-hostile, of course, because no hostile things can spawn on your Mushroom Island. So they're perfect for a little mushroomy paradise. I love all the mushrooms. That's also why I love the Swamp Enderman. Oh, mushrooms are so cool. I love mushrooms. Oh, yeah. So, these guys, they'll just live in their little mycelium thing. I had to elevate this so that it wouldn't spread mycelium to everything. I had to make sure that everything was separated. So that's my second favorite one there. That's their whole special shtick is that they are entirely peaceful. And they're really cool, so if you ever encounter one, it'd be nice. Now, Coral Enderman. So the water ones. They cannot survive outside of water, and so I couldn't put them in boats. And if I put them in the water, they'll teleport around and find other water to be in. So they try and escape. So we have to spawn them in. Like that. they'll eventually make their way to the water. See? They drop the coral ender pearl, which is basically just a straight shot. It'll just go right on out, so you don't have to deal with arcing. It does eventually just drop out of the sky after like a couple hundred blocks. So you can't go shooting on for infinity. It will eventually just drop out of the sky. But they're pretty cool. They stay in the water. They cannot be on land. They start drowning and taking damage. Kind of like squids. But they look a lot like axolotls to me, honestly. Like, look at them. They're so cute. They're so adorable. So, yeah, you might find these in the warm ocean biomes, right where, you know, like the coral and stuff spawns. Yeah, and they have fun running around like little mermaids. I hope that you like your sea pickles, sea lanterns, coral, and kelp, my friends. Yeah. They're pretty cool. I would honestly rank them third out of my favorite Endermen. It would go flower fields, mushroom islands, coral, swamp, then all the nether ones, then the snow one. It's really hard for me to rate them. They're all so cool. These guys are so cool. This is such a cool mod. Speaking of cool, Badlands Enderman. I did my best to build one of the giant mesas, but I had very limited resources to work with very small space. The Badlands Enderman. He drops the Badlands Hood and the skull. So he can drop a skull when you kill him, which is pretty cool, great for decoration. And he has little sandy particles. Floating around him. So, you know, he got that going for him. He's really cool. So he's got the red hood. So if you want red hood, go with the Badlands Enderman. If you want the blue hood, go with the Snow Enderman. If you want the yellow hood, go with the Mesa Enderman. Or what was it? The Savannah Enderman. Sorry. Yeah. So yeah. Those are all the hoods that you can get in the mod. All of them function exactly the same. They just have different looks. That one is my second favorite hood. I really don't like the Savannah hood, honestly. It's just like, it's too yellow. I don't like yellow as a color very much. I'm sorry. Yellow is fine. It's a good accent, but it's a lot. Okay, now we're getting on to some of the cool Endermen. Well, they're all cool, but like the fiery cool, the nether. We're going to the nether. This guy is the Nether Wastes Enderman. He spawns in the Nether Wastes, and I used a red boat because I thought it blended in better. So yeah, you can see him hanging around there. He drops the, what does he drop? I'm pretty sure he drops something special, but I don't remember off the top of my head. Nope, he just drops normal stuff. Okay, because the Crimson Pearl and the Warp Pearl are from the different biomes. Icy Pearl comes from Ice Spike's guy over there, I forgot to mention. That's a special thing that he drops. Oh, he drops bones. That's one of his special things. So you can see he has like his rib cage all exposed. He drops bones. So that's his special shtick. And he spawns in the Nether Wastes. Another mob in the Nether for you to deal with. Crimson Forest. He is also a bit mushroomy. I love him so much. He is so cute. He just hangs out in the Nether, in the Crimson Forest, you know, along with your hoglins and stuff. Yeah, and he drops the Crimson Pearl that applies strength when you teleport, so you have a little bit of a boost if you're like trying to teleport around in a fight. So a lot of these Endermen drop new kinds of Ender Pearls, which just really helps amp up because the normal teleporting Ender Pearl, it's like, okay, you can teleport around, but like it's not super useful. Well, it is useful. It is useful. It is useful. It's just it's not as cool as one that freezes enemies on hit, teleports them randomly. That's the corrupted pearl. I believe that's from him because like there's a bunch of different pearls. There's the you can bind an entity and then send them flying. The corrupted pearl teleports entities to a random location. Ancient pearl comes from the ancient city Enderman. Bubble Pearl is the coral. Summoner Pearl teleports nearby targets on hit, so rather than binding them and sending them flying. No, the corrupted pearl comes from someone else. The Soul Pearl comes from the Soul guy. Then we got your Icy, Warped, Crimson. Those all apply things. Yeah. So the different Ender Pearls are really cool in this mod. Then we have the next Enderman from the Nether is the Warped Forest Enderman. He spawns in the Warped Forest. I know the Warped Forest has a high rate of regular Enderman spawns too, so you'll see those guys around the Warped Forest, but you'll also see him. So pretty dope. We love ourselves some Enderman with the mushrooms on the head, and he has a cute little horn. Look at that, little curly horn with the blue mushrooms. It's so cute. He's so cute. Yeah. I think he is my second favorite of the Nether Enderman. My first favorite is the Soul Sand Valley Enderman. He drops the soul pearl that allows you to bind an entity and then send them flying over to wherever you want them, so including into a pit of lava. He also, when you kill him, I'll show you. You can hear them now. No, you can't hear them now. That's just him being him. He will drop the spirit when killed. I don't like killing him, but I want to show you the spirit because these guys are cool. There we are. They will just fly around, right? And they can teleport into the ground, kind of like Vexes. How Vexes can like phase through blocks and stuff. So you gotta be a bit careful, and when they die, they tend to just go, when the Soul Sand Valley Enderman dies, the spirits tend to just go right down into the ground, so you don't know they're there. If you don't know that he can spawn them in, you might not realize that they're in the ground until they come up and attack you from behind. So pretty tough there. That's his special ability plus the special Ender Pearl. And that is all of the new Endermen that are added in. That's all of them. That is a lot of new content. I would definitely recommend installing this if you're feeling like you want a vanilla adjacent mod, so that it just adds in a few extra mobs. Because all these abilities and these Endermen feel like they could fit into a vanilla world. The design is not identical to how vanilla Minecraft looks, but it definitely takes a lot of inspiration from it, and I could absolutely see some of these Endermen being added into actual vanilla Minecraft to spice up the Enderman game. The Endermen have themselves, and like especially like the End Islands Enderman, I could so see that being added in. It just adds a bit more game to the Endermen. It expands their repertoire. Because we got the chorus fruit, we also expanding on the Ender Pearls and the Enderman system there. That I could absolutely see happening, and I would love to see happening, honestly. But this is a great mod to add in if you want your world to still feel very vanilla, so you don't want to add in like a bunch of new dragon types or magic or, steampunk engineering stuff. That's all valid. That not wanting to add that in. This I feel like would be a great little addition to your world, just to upgrade from vanilla to amazing vanilla. Yeah. And it is, like I said, Fabric and Forge compatible. I will have the link in the description, of course, to downloading it. And without further ado, because I want to go shopping a little bit to show you guys what we can buy, we are going to go into the end. Hello, Enderman. Okay. Okay, we're going into survival mode, and we will, start our timer, 1 minute on the clock. I have like some decent enough armor. Ow, okay, don't want to do that. Definitely do not want to do that. 1 minute on the clock, and now I can go on ahead and start fighting the Ender. Oh, goodness. Give me an Ender Pearl, please. I need an Ender Pearl to buy things. If I don't get an Ender Pearl, it's fine. It is totally fine. Hold on. Wait, hold on. You're not supposed to be able to move if I'm looking at you. Okay. Woo! Got one Ender Pearl. One Ender Pearl is enough to buy something. Good, I can trade it in for 5 emeralds. I'm pretty sure it's enough to buy, the doohickey, the skull. Oh goodness, I'm gonna die. Yep, died with 8 seconds left on the timer. That is fine. That is fine. We got one at least. We got one at the very least. So now we can go buy ourselves a lovely little skull. A little souvenir of our time at the zoo. Hello. Grab you. And Straight skull. There we go. Boom. It is renamed. It's not. That's not how it actually shows up in the mod. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and wander through the zoo and survival mode so I can show you some of the special attacks that these Endermen have, because they are pretty fun. Pretty sure they shouldn't be. Okay, yeah, they're not aggroed on me right now. Oh, nope, they are. There we are. There we go. End Islands guy. Hello. Let's run before it hits me. We should be getting slowness from Windswept Delta. Hello, sir. Aren't you going to... Oh, that thing is chasing me. It's coming right after me. Okay, fine. I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh, I got teleported. I thought it was going to give me... Some of them give you levitation. Some of them teleport you. I think all of them might teleport you. I might be mixing up shulker. I could have sworn one of them gave you levitation. Oh, slowness. Okay, there we go. Windswept Delta has finally given me slowness, and that is still coming after me. Run! It's gonna hit me. I know it is. Oh, no, it didn't. I think it ran away. I think I escaped. Whew. Okay, yeah, so. Oh, boy! They're just going everywhere, aren't they? Okay, yeah, running through. I don't think there's any that have, like, just AoE attacks over here. Pretty sure that's just, like, I don't think any of the rest of them can attack me without being free of their boats. I think it's just those two that really are able to apply effects or shoot things. So yeah, that is the Enderman Overhaul mod. It is a really cool mod. Like I said, I think it would be great to add to a vanilla world. This is 1.20.1 that I am currently playing in, so it is pretty recent in terms of what version it actually is for. So you should be able to have like your cherry blossom trees, your powdered snow, all of that stuff, all the new Minecraft stuff. I will in the description, of course, also have not only alongside the link for the mod for you to download it, but I will also have the command that I use to summon my custom villager that has all the custom trades, just in case you guys wanted to add that to your world as well. I mean, you know, he wanders around. I had to put in barrier blocks too because he was just like, yeah, he was trying to escape. He kept trying to escape. Anyways, I think that is that's all we really have for the video today. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment. I love responding to your guys' comments. I love responding to your guys' comments. So, of course, if you leave a comment, I will comment back right to you. Most importantly of all, though, guys, have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace out.